Very good morning to all. Once again, I welcome you for my next session. That is today, what I'm going to handle is a case study, which plays an important role in industry where the organization face so many difficulties. So this particular case study talks about a difficult task force. Definitely, in an organization, lot of task will be given, which it makes the employees under stress, and sometimes they have to play on the decision making and the higher authorities, whatever they want to do it. So in such cases, this particular case study gives us a solution, like what sorts of decision making powers has to be carried over, and like how the problem has to be handled in that particular situation. Okay, so it's like going to give you a very good idea. Now when the topic says about, the title is given for this case study is a difficult task force. So why this difficult task force is, like, wherever the employees has to bring out certain things. So here I have brought a story behind which it talks about the three different countries, how they have had a joint venture to make, to make a particular thing called pet caskets. Okay, so here when you see about the picture, here it is talks about a joint venture, and here how to manage, that is called leadership. So when you go to the next slide, here these are the three companies, three countries, like how they have joined as a joint venture, and how they are going to discuss about, and to make a better pet crackers, which is called coffins, right? So from the Japanese company, like many of them, they have assisted as a president. The Hamada Iso from Tokyo, director of marketing from its technology group. Then see Noto Takeshi from Tokyo, he's the assistant director of finance management. So when we look at these three countries, the most eminent people, these people are eminent people. They have left their time, and they have spent on this particular issue, and like what sort of decision has to be made or whatever, right? So let us see in the next slide what they wanted to say. See, this case study tells about the role of leader. Okay, the joint venture, the company will make, what company is doing is they prepare what to say, caskets, they sell, and they do service. So here, hope you all know what is casket. Casket is like, it is for the pet, their burial, what to say, it is called a burial coffins, right? So here what happens, they are preparing for, they are making for pet dogs, like pet animals like dogs and cats. Here what happened, so when we go to the next thing, what it describes about, see, these members, they were chosen for as the expertised people from various areas, taking valuable time away from their normal assignments to participate in this joint venture. So these are experts, so they have better ideas, they have better experience, they have better knowledge, they have better skill in taking a decision power based on this particular joint venture, right? So when you go to the next slide, here we are going to identify what is this problem. So you here there is a market demand. Okay, there is a market demand, and it is going towards little it is quite increased. So here, in order to analyze the reason why all country presidents have lack of decision making in this, so like, not only these companies, they have compared with the different countries, lots of opinions was taken, lots of technology, latest technology methodologies have been brought over here. Then even then, they were not able to bring what sort of a particular expected, to face the demand in the market. So they have made different consultative styles by giving way more automatic way of managing. So what is that? So now here this was the problem which has been identified. So next, when it comes to thing, we have got the solution. We have brought the solution over here. What is that solution normally? So every countries, they had brought several what to say methods of using this particular brand, this particular joint ventures, and they have brought so many solutions. They have creative ideas. They have lot of creative ideas. They have lot of ideas to share with, and they have decided among themselves. Okay, these members, they become discussing more number of issues. Okay, so what is that issue in the sense? They have brought leadership skill over here. Okay, so finally they have decided themselves this particular meeting. They have that talks about the members who have discussed possible new design elements. So one particular member over here, what they have told is, in within this three different countries, the president, see, they have decided themselves to have a what to say, the presidents, they have talked among themselves that it is enough, it is enough that the existing design, okay, where they can do better with the same design by using different technologies, new technologies. So this was the ideas given by one of the member, that is Marina. So once that particular president have suggested about this particular idea, then the others, the other members uh, have put their heads down. Why? Because this idea was better when the discussion was going in the panel. And later what happened is the same thing was decided, and it was what to say, the summary has been given, the solution has been brought. Okay, not to go with new one, but whatever the existing design, because why? Because this model, this design, it was like having a very good market value. So market demand was there. So why do we have to change? So when the market demand is there, we will go with the same design, but use new technologies. So this was the decision taken, and it was a wonderful decision of pit making caskets. Then finally, as a conclusion, to conclude with, what has been done is, there the Jose, who has returned from a particular area, he has spoke about so many different countries, what methods, what kind of wood they are using. Okay, this particular wood is, no, it is quality wood what they are using, and from where the raw materials has been brought, and how it is going to be prepared, and whether the size and the colors and whatever it is, how it is going to prepare. So such a decision, such a thing was like me responsible was taken, and to take an action, and this kind of task force was carried over to make over with this particular chair. Okay, and then finally, he wondered what he has gone, he analyzed that where he has gone wrong, and with what sort of decision, that wrong decision has been taken, and he could have done to prevent that, what steps could have been taken. Likewise, he has thought, and finally, he was quite the members and the president was quite happy with this particular decision what they have taken. And as far possibilities, the case study has been given a very good solution for us to think over. Thank you for your kind cooperation, and we will continue in the next class. Thank you.